Thank you, Solomon. I'm very proud today of being one of the few evaluators that's actually turned up. It is the name on the agenda. And we've had 7 table topic speakers come up today in a really original format by the table topics master. It's a while since I've seen one of these visual displays, but a great alternative way of prompting people to give an impromptu speech. First up, we had Ginny. Now, Ginny actually used a great technique. She gave herself some time, didn't she, at the beginning, with that phrase about talking about it's not what you say, it's how you say it. And of course, clearly she was trying to think what the hell she was going to say. But, you know, a lovely little technique there. It meant that she was able to get on stage without really thinking what she was going to say and just establish her confidence to begin with. Actually, Ginny found the perfect topic by talking about how she'd walked down the street and she'd needed to find something scary to do today. She'd come in, she decided that she was going to do a table topic. That was the point to end the table topic. Instead, she then, on the amber flag, decided that she wanted to tell us another story. So also know where you're going as well. Second speaker up, we had Larissa. Now, she drew on the previous table topic by talking about a dead end and building things up, which was also another useful technique and skilled technique to use if you can't think of a topic immediately. She was on time as well. I also want to commend Larissa for being one of the few table topics this morning on time. I did notice, and it's an easy thing that we all do when we're first starting out, that there was quite a lot of hand clasping, which is, you know, we have a tendency to do that when we're first up on stage. It's just something to bear in mind for a future speech. Brian, what a wonderful opening line, reminds me of a job I once had. Brian's ending, and you know, it's a great bit of humour to kick us off there. Top marks for him for having the confidence to get up here and deal with that topic. Brian's, the punchline actually of Brian's story was the fact that this woman was going to go out and become an air stewardess, or that she was suing on lost earnings of being an air stewardess, whereas we were all thinking that it was going somewhere else. And actually, Brian's, I think, opportunity for improvement there would have been to slow down towards the end and really take his time to let that sink in, to place that final line and let it sink in. Instead, it felt rather rushed. We then had Jamie, I think is the correct pronunciation. Now she also had this topic of drawing on other topics until she found something that she could talk about. She worked through all 3 of them, and at any point I thought she was going to hold on to one and go off, but she didn't. She kept on going, so top marks for her for that. I felt that yes, you know, again, to think about the ending, about where you're going, and finishing on a kind of a good one-liner. Is something to aim for, because she's already got the basics of being up here and showing the right body language and everything. Daniel had a hilarious story about driving, and what Daniel showed us here is the importance of remembering all of your life stories, you know, 3, 4, 5 of them, because actually they can apply to almost any topic. I'm going to bring Daniel up for fiddling with his name badge almost the whole time. He knows much better than that. Veronique, a technique, she talked about the hypothetical situation instead of an actual story, and also brought in this idea of the car crash day, using metaphor there, which I thought was good. The energy and confidence that she had on stage when she first came up, I felt declined during the course of her speech, and so she didn't end on it. But she's clearly an experienced speaker. And then finally, Robert Knight, someone who kept the energy up throughout his talk, and he actually blamed the table topic master while thinking of a topic. That's another way of delaying things to begin with. I always feel somehow like Robert is somehow speaking to somebody behind me somehow, or up to that bird at the back of the room somehow, rather than always engaging me, you know, head on with his eye contact. But other than that, he did have very relaxed body language, and I think it's the best table topic that I've seen him do in the club so far. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Luke. We have now reached the